Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 video. And yes, I know I put a post up on the YouTube channel stating that I wasn't going to be doing any more videos, any more video content until after the new year. And that was correct. Two reasons for that. One, Christmas. I didn't really want to be doing too much video work whilst obviously being merry, drinking, eating, being with family, all that sort of stuff. So Christmas, New Year, forget about it. The other real reason, and don't get me wrong, Christmas, family, very important, but one of the biggest reasons is the fact I have changed my controls. And I have a Honeycomb Alpha and a Honeycomb Bravo, which is the yoke and throttle quadrant. I purchased them a couple of days ago, or 3 days ago now. And I've spent the last 2 days setting up profiles. Lots and lots of profiles. And if anyone knows the Honeycomb knows that there's a multitude of options and a multitude of buttons and levers and all this good stuff, and it takes a while to set up. And I was like, I just really don't have the time to come up with video ideas, practice video ideas, record video, edit the video, and also had to deal with a complete new set of controls. But here I am. I've got my videos ready to go, and I've got my setup ready to go. So I probably will be doing a video some point in the new year, probably talking about the Honeycomb setup, because it's absolutely awesome, fantastic. I did have a SciTac Pro yoke, Pro Flight yoke I think it called it, which is now Logitech's Pro Flight yoke, which is very, very old, because I bought it when it was a SciTac yoke, before it went Logitech, but it's a bit of a letdown compared to the Honeycomb yoke, because the Honeycomb yoke is awesome. But like I said, we don't need a yoke for this thing. It's a helicopter. So my normal stick will actually work quite well, because I'm normally using a Thrustmaster Warthog stick and throttle arrangement. I don't have the throttle connected anymore because I don't need it, but I do need a stick, because I don't think there's a helicopter yet been invented that you can use a yoke for. I'm fairly certain. So anyway, like I said, I've reconnected my stick. I've got my Bravo hooked up with a helicopter profile. Yes, that's weird as it sounds. Obviously, helicopter controls in flight simulators do exist. There is specifically designed controls, but they are fantastically expensive, and there's not many of them, if I'm honest. So you kind of have to make do with a throttle quadrant profile setup for the various helicopter controls that you need. So like I said, this is what I've got. Now, where are we? We are at Buring Blue Designs Westray Airfield. And we are going to be taking part in the world's confirmed most shortest scheduled flight in existence. Because we're going the dizzying distance all the way over to that island. And I can't exactly see where the airfield is. I think it's those buildings there or there. Well, it's one of them anyway. Basically, it is a 2 minute, 3 minutes if you're lucky, flight. It's normally done with the Britann Islanders sat over there, and it is Scottish. It's a Shetland Islands, I do believe, from the top of my head. But like I said, it is the world's shortest scheduled flight if you fly direct. Obviously, we're going to do a little bit of sightseeing, but it is going to be a shortish flight. And I thought to myself, I'm going to bring out this thing, because this is the Cowansim R66, and it is freaking awesome. I love Cowansim for their helicopters. I think they've been onto a winner with just about every helicopter they've released. Honestly, they are that good. Now, I've also got a sound pack for this. So we're not using Cowansim's sounds, we're using a different company, and I've forgotten for the life of me what the sound is. But it is a proper sound of an R66, and boy, it sounds exactly like an R66. You've even got wind noise off the rotors. If you go to this view and the helicopter is hovering, you can hear wind noise like over a microphone, which obviously is what they got when they recorded the sounds, and it just makes this thing pop and bang and whiz, and it's just absolutely awesome. And I love sounds in flight simulators. Always said it, sounds are awesome, sounds are amazing, and they're so important. So, like I said, we are currently sat at Westray. We will be flying over Westray's land mass. I use the word mass sparingly, but we'll be flying over it. And then we'll head over to Westray Papa, which is an even smaller airfield. So, yeah, that's about all I need to say on that. So let's go into here. Let's start this thing up. So, Hopefully Trackir is still working. It is still working. My God, it's a miracle. Right, okie dokie. So we shall have our battery. Lights are already on. No, we don't want that. Remember correctly. No, don't want strobe lights on the ground. We'll have the nav lights on first. Thank you very much. Generator can come on. That can go in. Just checking. Okay, so throttles and shut. Warning, beeping, annoying noise comes up. Got low RPM. Engine oil, that is correct for the fact we have not started the thing. Right, so I think everything bar the avionics is ready to go. So let's hop outside. And let's crank this helicopter. Noise. Tell me that doesn't sound like an R66. Just tell me that does not sound like an R66, because I think it sounds absolutely 100% like it. So, we'll have the avionics on, if I remember where the button is for it. Avionics is on. Transponder we shall set to altitude reporting and Squawking 7000, which is correct. So we are clear on the left, clear on the front, clear on the right. We have an aircraft to our right, so we'll be departing out to the left. Control check. Levers all in the correct position. I can always remember back in the days of FSX, just wanting to fly helicopters properly or as best I can. They were never quite realistic due to the limitations of the technology and the simulator. Now, on the other hand, now we've got some good helicopters. If I can bring it into the hover. It's very difficult, we have a bit of a wind. Let's listen to the outside sounds of this thing. Tell me that doesn't sound like an R66. Right, so we shall swing ourselves back over towards runway and we shall depart for a little loop round. As you can see, a very basic piece of scenery. Like the real scenery, the real airfield is a very basic airfield. Just because it's a basic piece of scenery does not mean Buring Blue Designs do not do their homework when it comes up with creating this piece of scenery. A lot of the brickwork down below, stone walls, have all been created for the scenery, so it's not just limited to the airfield. Also, we do have access for a helicopter pad at Westway. And obviously the normal aircraft would be short takeoff and landing aircraft, like the Britann Islander back there. So we'll head over to Westway Papa. A fishing vessel down below us. This is Westway Papa, slightly smaller airfield. It's to our 11 o'clock now. Again, we have the stone walls just popping in there. I do believe, as part of the creation of this scenery, Buring Blue Designs even did remove all the trees that obviously Microsoft Flight Simulator put into their rendition of this island, because I do believe that islands like this up this far north are quite sparse with their trees. Obviously airfields like this are incredibly important for the local population. I don't know what the population of these islands is, but yeah, the only other way you're getting across to the mainland is by boat, and that would, I imagine, take a little bit of time, whereas an aircraft could take you a lot less. So it does look like we have a cross-runway grass strip. I'm not sure whether that's in use. Obviously we do have a tarmac stroke concrete runway here, and another Britann Islander already here, part of the scenery. The main terminal building for Westway Papa. Extremely small, as you can see. Like I said, I don't know what the population is, and I don't know how many flights they have going in and out of this area, but obviously it serves a purpose. And again, another great piece of scenery created by Buring Blue. It really is built on, and I know I like to do tour videos of the various bits of scenery, showing you different levels of what's behind the runway, what's behind the taxiway, what's behind all the stuff that you see as a live aircraft. Obviously you can't really do that to this scenery because, well, a couple of buildings, a runway and a little taxiway, and that's pretty much all you've got. Again, more of the custom designed rock walls. And this is literally the flight that happens. It is the world's shortest scheduled flight. There's probably shorter flights, obviously, people do, but this is a scheduled flight. Fishing, obviously, a very large part of the environment, and between tourism and fishing, I think that's one of the main ways these islands get their money. Always a tricky part of flying these things is trying to land them. And so, there we are, welcome back to Westway. Absolutely awesome piece of scenery. As always, with Buring Blue Designs, they do create some absolutely fantastic stuff. This is obviously the Cowansim R66 with a very nice sound pack. The scenery retails for £8.95, which is the normal price for the majority of Buring Blue Designs scenery. Normally you just get an airfield, but obviously this being quite a small airfield, we do now get two airfields for the price of one. So £8.95, two airfields. Absolutely fantastic. I think it's fantastic that Buring Blue Designs have been creating scenery this far up north. I think there's been a bit of a lack of scenery when it comes to Scotland, especially with far up north Scotland. And I don't get much further up north than the Shetland Islands, but I think it's absolutely fantastic that Buring Blue Designs have created this. You've seen a tour video in 2024, so this scenery is available from the retailer on 2024. I don't believe it's on Marketplace yet, because I think 2024's Marketplace is still not up and running. I do believe, they don't question me if it's on 2020's yet, but it is a sale on BuringBlueDesigns.com, and it is for sale on Orbex as well, because you can buy Buring Blue Design sceneries through Orbex. So if you want to do that, feel free. Same price, you get the same package. You will be able to get both simulator versions, so you get 2024 and 2020 for £8.95, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So if you have any questions or comments about the R66, the sound pack, or the scenery, please let me know below, and I'll get around to answer them as soon as I can. And yes, I will say this now. Merry Christmas to everyone that's watching this video before Christmas. Merry Christmas to the people that are watching this after Christmas. Hope you all have a lovely new year, and I hope you get some lovely Flight Simulator goodies. And once again, thank you very much for all the support that some companies have given me, and a lot of support that the fans, I say the word fans, supporters, the people who support this page have said. Your comments mean a lot to me. When you say I've got a nice video or anything like that, that means a lot to me. It also means a lot to me when you say that there's something wrong with, I don't know, the audio or something like that. I will always pay attention to every comment that you say, and I will do my utmost to try and change stuff and improve stuff as I go along. I do have a limited time to create these videos, and I do have, you know, only so much money I can put into, obviously, the recording ability and the audio side of it, but I'm always like looking to tweak stuff here and there to make a better presentation for you guys. So yes, if you have any questions or comments, bang them below, and I will see you guys and girls in a future Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 video very, very soon.